Hello everybody, my name is Rage, and welcome to the Isaac O'Clock News! Ding ding! This just in! Isaac found out he's never owned clothes in his life. Ding ding! More at 10. It's now 10 o'clock! Ding ding! Why am I ding dinging? In what news show ever does the anchor just yell the words ding ding between delivering pieces of news? I feel like that could be my thing if I ever wanted to transition to some sort of journalistic role. Like, that could be my signature, just suddenly yelling ding ding in between sentences. Though I have a feeling anyone else that I was sat on the desk with would be like, Jesus! Every time! Because for some reason I just feel the need to specifically turn to them instead of saying it towards the camera. But then it could turn out that actually the person that I'm yelling it to, that's actually just their name, and I'm just trying to get their attention for their next bit. And that's all from me! Over to you! Ding ding! But then again, at the same time, it sounds kind of like an insult, doesn't it? Like some weird nickname. Like that, remember that one time you accidentally fell into a giant bell? Yeah, and you got the nickname Ding Ding. Yeah, good times. Reroll! Okay, alright, I like that. We've not ludoed it up for a while. Though I don't know in what situation you would be where you accidentally fall into a bell. I mean, I guess you could have climbed up to like the really high point on like a cathedral and tripped into the big impressive top bit and glong the bell out. But at the same time, I think there's probably safeguards against that kind of stuff. But either way, we've pulled on our skin-tight golden suit, which is something I do aspire to own one day. We've got telekinetic powers, which again is something I aspire to one day. So really, Isaac is just living my dream right now. Golden skin-tight suit and mind powers. Am I right? I'm so right. Ooh. That was a very good little chest there. We got a bomb, we got some moolah. All is well with the world. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So in theory, the rest of this floor should be quite easy, because Ludo kind of trivializes a lot of things. Like, for example, this. I mean, he's got to be frustrated that he can't even get out to attack me. I feel like their battle meeting really wasn't properly thought out. Alright, guys, look, build a wall out of poop, but not sentient dingle, but... Oh my god. Oh my god, if dingles are sentient poop, but there is also normal poop in the game, does that mean that, like the stationary poop is like a different species of dingle that they treat as like a lesser class citizen, and there's like an entire society of incredible prejudice and horrific treatment of the non-sentient poops? Because that's kind of like the equivalent of, instead of a sandbag wall in a war, humans making a human body wall out of human bodies. I don't know why I felt the need to specify that, because it is, right? You know, they've got this non-sentient still poop, so it could be dead dingles, which makes it even more horrid, because they're now hiding behind fortifications made out of their fallen allies and comrades, which I guess, to be fair, has been done throughout history with actual bodies. So perhaps us and the dingles have a lot more in common than you normally would think. I don't know where I'm going with this, but let's go over the scene. Kangaroos vexingly Zulu'd righteously because snakes mooed. Like, seriously, there was a snake slithering through the grass, went up to a kangaroo, and it went smooth, and the camera-garoo, it's like a normal kangaroo, but it is very proficient at cameras. Oh, God, we've had quite the train wreck of an episode so far. We have tangented like a parkour master twixt building to building, but that's okay. I think the main deal here is that we're having fun, and having fun is important, you know? We've got to have the fun. Always the fun. Fun is mandatory. Fun is mandatory. Although, straight up, imagine an actual society where having fun is literally mandatory. It sounds like a Black Mirror episode waiting to happen. It really, really does. Okay, nothing too crazy in this one. So I'm excited to see where this Ludo goes, because nobody knows. At least not yet. Although I guess the seed submitter does at least know. And if you want to be an all-knowing seed submitter, then please, by all means, I implore you, rageisaacrebirth@gmail.com is the email. Give me something powerful, unique, beautiful, interesting, or any of the above, and it will be debuted. Seriously though, I do need your seeds. Make sure you write out the instructions really detailed, nicely formatted in a really good goat head. That's not bad. Make sure you send me the instructions nicely parceled in a goat head. Can you do that, everyone? Okay, just send me some goat head mail. But yeah, what to reroll, what items where, basically just so anyone could follow the instructions. Then you know you've done a stand-up job, as opposed to those lazy sit-down workers. Unless you're a builder, in which case I really respect you having found a way to effectively be a builder without actually standing up. Because that's impressive, right? Yeah, inherently it's lazy, but if you've managed to concoct a way to do a predominantly physical job without actually moving, then that is just fantastic. I am going to do some bomb skipping, because we need to save some rerolls, and oh my god, my full frontal steam may or may not be showing. I just don't even know anymore. Alright, Dingle Dangle is Gondel, and we get to see what this lovely item room holds, and well, I mean, intensifying tears. Would that work with this? I don't think so. So I'm gonna re-roll, but that's an interesting theory to posit, is it not? I do believe so. But we will return from our adventure soon to have a look what's going on with that, but that is good. Yeah, there totally should be a kind of angelic oh when you walk in an item room, because it would just, you know, really nicely sell what's actually going on with it. And careful, splat all of them. See, the thing with Ludo is you don't tend to dodge yourself as much, so you end up in a situation where you just get hit by the crosstiers because you don't realize that you're not stood in a safe place, because subconsciously you're always used to being stood somewhere that is actually safe when faced with that. We'll have a quick little look into the shop. Wow, that is... It's not the best, if I'm honest with you. There's definitely been better shops. I wonder if the secret room is here. It seems like a good candidate for it, right? And yeah, just a bomb for a key. I guess what we've only got one, a bomb for a key, is a fair enough trade, you know? There's definitely been worse trades. Oh man, this room is tasty. If only I could get a little bit of flight. I hate finding this room when I'm not flying. It's just so sad because there's so much potential. Just so many keys and a golden chest and a non-golden chest, and it just could be the best. And I would never know. I would have absolutely no way of knowing, and that is just the worst. Alright, we're gonna do the boss real quick. I say real quick. We're gonna wait for the Ludo technique to slowly murder the boss while we kind of chill nice and safely in a corner. You know, as easy as this boss is, he is very, very slow to kill when you have this kind of synergy. Come on, just please. You're not gonna hurt me. You're not gonna win. Surely you must see the futility in your efforts. Accept it. You're not brave. You're stupid. Though admittedly, the two have a lot in common. All right, we definitely want ourselves the halo, and that is very, very interesting. I could go full spooky ghost, and I do like full spooky ghost. So let's full on spooky ghost, especially as I love the way, ooh, do I want the rotten baby? I don't think I do want the rotten baby, but the thing is, the thing to the thing, I either re-roll the devil deal again, or I re-roll the item room again, and I'm not inherently sure which one. I feel like I'm kind of on a bound to get a little bit of Guppy's Paw now, given that we're in a position where we could really get our Guppy on. Seems like a good idea. You know, I'm gonna go for it, 'cause it's only little Gish. It's only little Gish down there. We don't care about little Gish. Nobody cares about little Gish. You know, little Gish, we don't need little Gish. We roll. Ooh. Ooh, I say. I do declare that to be very, very good. We've got ourselves quite the sight. We've got a kind of almost theme going on this week in our seat, so we may as well grab that too. I'm excited. We are definitely a spooky skull ghost, but randomly with a halo, so I guess we do have an element of friendliness. This was Casper the Younger Years, I think, what we're currently portraying. Okay, this is just annihilating anyone, and the thing is, it is like a spooky ghost scythe, because it's all fainted and lightly coloured, which just really adds to the overall effect. I think you've got to give me 10 out of 10 for pure style points here, because I refuse to accept anything less. Alright, slash him, that is good. I'm not sure how I didn't take damage there at all, actually. That looked ridiculous, but that is fine. Hey, little bomb flies. How did you survive that? I actually have no idea. I guess I'm not doing a crazy amount of damage yet, so I'll have to wait until that can upgrade a little bit. Broken remote somehow. Right, oh, that timing on finding the item room. That's pretty good, and I don't need to re-roll it anyway, so actually, as it turns out, that's less good. Wait a minute, the Ludo can't really miss, can it? Because it doesn't ever not hit something, because it's floating. So doesn't that mean I'm going to always have red glowiness? Unless the red glowiness doesn't work. I'm kind of confused now as to what actually is going down here, but that's fine. Because honestly, the instructions for this seed of the week are let's just say a little bit on the what the hell is going on side of things. So there's entirely a possibility that I have completely screwed the pooch on this, but as it's going on, oh no, look, I think, yeah, the power is actually affecting it. The scythe is growing, it's just not glowing, which is really sad, because I'd much rather it glow than grow, which is a sentence that I find myself saying all too frequently. Where the hell is the boss? In fact, it's just a massive permanent damage upgrade, because I don't miss anything, so that's actually kind of nice. I don't mind that. I'm excited to see what else we find. Ain't that right, husky boy? Ain't that right? I guess we'll take that, because we're working towards spun, and then just an extra little bit of damage up. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Devil deals for days. Devil deals for days. So I suppose... Oh my god, what the hell is in my leg? 1 second. One second. What the hell? What? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's a sock! I've been out today at the cinema. I saw Doctor Strange. It's really, really good, by the way. Would totally recommend it. And apparently in my trousers all day, there was a sock towards just under my kneecap. So apparently I've been walking around with a giant kneecap. So everyone's been looking at me and probably thinking, oh, I wonder what's wrong with that guy's swollen kneecap. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Which, now that I think about it, really sucks. You know, that's really sad. I don't want people thinking I've got a broken, soft, spongy, grotesque kneecap. Nobody wants a soft and spongy body part. I mean, apart from in certain situations, but for the general sense, you don't want something that's not supposed to be soft and spongy to get soft and spongy. That just seems like a sensible precaution to take, you know? Ooh, I guess we'll get the safety scissors, why the hell not, and some extra lovely spirit hearts. I can't help but notice I am struggling to find our item room here. We kind of just wasted all of those floors of charge, because the instructions have me doing a lot of rerolls, and I question how I'm supposed to have the rerolls to do them without having something like the mind and the ability to perfectly navigate the floors. This is definitely, like, look how much rooms oh, there's a battery in there at least. That's something going on, but I don't know, unless I am missing something, and I'll be honest, I do tend to occasionally not notice things like a sock in my trousers all day. I will admit that to be true. Item room! Ooh. I'll take Epic Hack. Isn't that just going to be a massive damage upgrade on my scythe? So I just have a hugely powerful scythe now? That's kind of really good. Yeah, it's just instantly killing things. That's insanely strong. In fact, that's kind of like something we don't see often. Just a hugely powerful in terms of the actual damage it outputs Ludo technique, though it still seems to not be instantly one-shotting things, which I would kind of expect from this level of power-up, but I guess I will just have to accept it, because what is may never be, and I guess I'll get the sharp plug, just in case we end up in a situation where we desperately need to re-roll something. That could have been a lot worse, so I will accept that, and I'll also check for a secret room here. And that's not there. I've got a little bit of time still to get to the boss rush, so I have 2 batteries on the ground. You know what, I'm going to go do the boss and see what's up in the devil deal before I decide on my future fate. Okay, that is actually messing up Gishy over here very, very quickly. Though I think I have already seen Little Gish as an item on this run, so is he still going to drop? I think he is, but that could mean I technically could have 2 of them, which is exciting to see. Oh, reroll. Oh, I kind of like the mark. The mark is fine, I guess. We get an extra spirit. Oh, we actually get Leviathan. Yeah, I feel like this run might be grow the scythe as much as possible, and I can totally dig that. Like, if I had an actual scythe as a weapon, and I had the power to just keep extending it and extending it and extending it, and somehow it didn't become heavier and too difficult to wield, that would totally be something I'd be all over. Obviously, it can't be there, can it? So where are you, secret room? Here? Is this where you lurk? This is where you lurk, but you also have a little bit of a greenling there, which seems to be an issue, but don't worry, I totally got rid of that for you, and we have a stuck nickel, which I don't need to nick just yet, and I am actually going to take the placenta, because we have ourselves permanent devil deal, so we'll probably need the heart at some point. I imagine. I would say I just don't know anymore. I just don't know. Oh god, seriously guys, I cannot stress the importance of clear, concise, followable instructions. You have to make them rage proof, you just do. Alright, who is now? Oh, that's it. I swear I only killed 1 bot. No, Loki was in there. God damn it. He was so ineffectual. I immediately, the second he died, forgot he existed. That would be kind of terrifying in real life. If someone you cares about dies, you immediately forget they exist, and we have just guppied. I guess in one sense it would be good, because it would lessen the grief of them actually dying, but it also would be sad, because now, you know, that's the memory of them gone, and that's quite a big deal, right? So there's definitely a few pros and cons there. Alright, well, we have a lot of reroll potential on this floor, which is definitely very good. We've got Sharp Plug, we've got the Item Martyr, so hopefully whenever we find ourselves something to actually reroll, we can make it happen. Yes, we can. What we got down here? No secret room. Alright, that's fine, because it's totally... No, it's not going to be there either, because it can't physically be there. So the question is, where the hell is it? And, ba-dum-bum, thank you very much on professionalism. What have you got for me? Okay, so we got another item there. Bob's Rotten Head. And I guess I should also blow into this, just in case of... actually, I don't really know what I'm just in case of. That room is completely terrible for me right now. Let's head over here. Item room! I love me some item rooms and some extra batteries. Don't mind me. Okay... I guess we will pick that up, then return it, and then re-roll. Little horn, you know, not crazy for you, little buddy. Not crazy for you. Re-roll. I kind of am tempted by that, I will admit. So I could do that again, and then where the hell did... Why did Bob's brain just get moved? Ooh, but the thing is, if we fire-minded, it would explode. But it also is Ipecac, right? So maybe that would actually be okay. One giant exploding Ludo Scythe? A part of me really wants to accept that. I am very, very tempted, but I don't know if the damage would actually be lessened or increased by the fact that we have Ipecac, or if I'm just kind of hoping for something that's not going to occur here. Very, very curious. Very, very supremely curious. Okay, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it just because I think it will be quite amusing to see. And then I think we are going to acquire our friend Pisces over here, which actually should increase the size of our scythe even more. And we do need sizable scythes, not only because it's just really fun and satisfying to say, but also because I like me some big scythes. Alright, so we need to annihilate Mother. We don't have a lot of tear up, so it shouldn't explode too often, though we did get a little bit unlucky there. Ooh, a free serpent's kiss. Don't mind if I do. Alright then, what do you got for me? What have you got? That was very quick. That was really, really very quick. Like, that was good. And yeah, the explosions are doing quite a lot. So, Head of Krampus, and then we're going to re-roll the Head of Krampus. Ceremonial robes, definitely something I will accept. And then we have the rosary beads, the PhD, the common cold, and nothing too great. Re-roll the lemon, the dice, Polyphemus. Okay. Alright, I will accept that. We kind of have one of the most insanely damaging scythes I think I've ever seen! Why did it suddenly just grow massive? Is something I find myself wondering often. What's going on? Why did my scythe suddenly grow huge? And I think the damage on the explosion is indeed scaling because it seems to be doing incomprehensible amounts of damage. Yeah, just one-shot that angel from half health instantly. This is hilarious. What a huge Ludo scythe. I am a big fan of this. All right, what else we got? Hey, just killed him in like 3 ticks. That is excellent. It really is. I'm kind of curious to see what item we end up getting from the finishing of the boss rush there. Oh, we nearly had full-on elite score there, but we don't anymore, which is really, really unfortunate. I just love that it just randomly got massive. Hey, you! I do like that it sets people on fire as well. Oh, actually, no, I think what happens now is we've reached the point where the scythe is so big that the explosion doesn't actually hit the person that caused it to explode, unless it waits till I actually can slide it right on top of them to explode, which is a little bit unfortunate, but at the same time, it's not too much of a problem when your scythe is this massive. Oh, I just want more damage ups now. That's kind of the state I'm at. I just want more and more and more damage ups. Because think about how much it would completely and utterly hurt to have a scythe this big repeatedly boring through your soul. Like, I think you'd definitely be in 2 halves about it. Reroll. Reroll. And then we're going to re-roll once more. Telekinetic for dummies. You think I want telekinetic for dummy? Telekinetic. And boom! Minus pick. See, I would kill myself to re-roll again because we have 9 lives, but then I'd lose the boss rush, wouldn't I? So, really that doesn't work out too well, which is very, very sad, I think, admittedly, but I guess that is not meant to be. No, it is not. Though I am very, very curiously wondering about one thing in particular. Okay, I am back, and oh, surprise! The glory of the Godhead is here, and basically, as it turned out, I royally screwed the pooch on the first run, even though we got a really cool, massive, damagingly scythe. It wasn't really at all where we were supposed to end up, so here we are. It's been like, basically time traveled from your guys' perspective, because it's like a good 5 or so runs late to getting everything straight, and look at Isaac's face. Good God, it's like, okay, everything's fine, get it away from me, which I do find kind of amusing. So ignore the jacked up item order on the right. Basically, I kept doing it, and then I kept realizing I'd missed another thing because of all the stupidly complicated reroll instructions. So in the end, I was like, fuck it. These are the items I know I'm supposed to end up with. We're just gonna have them, and we're gonna move on with our lives. Yep. So I wasn't supposed to take the devil deal at the start that gave me scythes, because I was supposed to get a devil deal on the first Excel floor, which I would then ignore, which would lead to an angel of holy godliness, which of course leads us to this. And the only other major difference is we were supposed to get Parasite along the way. Oh, we got there, and map from the shop, as you might have seen. So we are in a very, very different position now, with something quite honestly ridiculously powerful. I can kind of just slide it along the room, and it destroys all in its wake, which is very, very fun. I'm excited to see how this plays with the Hush. I really, really am. I can't also help but notice a little bit of ha-ha-has going on, but I've managed to conquer the ha-ha-has. Those damn ha-ha-has! God, they're just so weird, getting all up in our space, trying to be so hilarious. Well, they're not. And good, I was hoping this would be the boss way, because honestly, I don't think this is crazy inherently better than the giant nuke scythe, but obviously everybody does like a little bit of Godhead action, you know. I will admit to also being partial to a little bit of Godhead action. I can't say no to that. Hey, we've got ourselves the next angel room, and a little bit of holiness, yes, indeed, that is great. And we complete our key, which means Mega Satan is on the table. I don't know what he's doing on the table. He's probably had a little bit of an accident, and he's trying his best to recover, bless him. Curse of the Blind, that's actually fine. It would be a lot worse if we'd got that on the Hush floor, but fortunately we evaded such a cruel curse. I'm assuming there is another one, and yet another one, and I think we're good. It's a shame that when it splits, the splits don't also get the holy power, because that would be really, really nice. Oh no, they do also get the holy power. Well, I take it back then. I was indeed wrong. Gonna grab that key. We're gonna need all the keys we can get at this point. Come at me, leeches! I dare you! Yeah, come on. Yeah, good job there. Good job. I'm sure if we keep throwing ourselves bodily into the disintegration aura of our opponent, we will come out on top, guys. I am completely convinced that that will happen. Also, the freeze frame of that little popper in its squidgy "I'm about to fire at you" form almost makes me think that they're adorable. Okay, I guess remote control's there this time. I just don't get the variance in Isaac runs. It seems really weird how vastly they can change, but I like this. Hey, it lives. Ooh, oh wow, they actually survived. I am genuinely very much surprised that It Lives managed to, well, live. I guess it's finally, oh no, instantly died. Just like straight up, nope, there we go, instant death. Alright, let's see what the Hush got for us. Let's see where this is going to go. Curse of the Lost, not too bad at all. Ooh, Tammy's head is amusing. What are our tears even doing? That's kind of nice. That is very much kind of nice. But why didn't they explode? Shouldn't our tears be ipecac? I don't understand the inconsistencies in this. I really don't. Reroll! Yes. Yep, that'll do. That'll do, lovely. Let's have a quick pop in the shop and see what we got here. What are you? Suicide King? No, I'm going to drop you because I don't want to accidentally really ruin everything. And then we're, of course, going to grab that. That is just lovely. I think that's a sizable increase in the overall strength of this synergy. There's actually too many tiers, so it's resetting. Oh no, we've reached that point. Oh no, it's managing to stay on the hush. Nope, there we go. It's come back to me. Oh my god, because obviously we didn't address Firemind this time. Ah, good times, good times. Come on, yeah, it's just automatically going with him. And there we go, back to us. God damn, that explosion of tears from colliding with the flies. That looked wonderful. I just love having Ludo at the point where it just can't actually handle being attached to an enemy. It's too powerful for its own good. There is something very special about having a synergy like that. And there we go, another load of flies, which does indeed for us just mean another load of health, which is very, very good. I think here is safe, and goodbye, Mr. Hush. That was just excellent. Alright, onwards and upwards to evermore. To evermore. Okay, I'm going to guess far left. That seems to be the one. Hello, Daddy Longlegs. Goodbye, Daddy Longlegs. I think pretty much everything is going to get absolutely and completely obliterated now. I think that is what's going to occur. And, oh, I am the map reader. Oh, we've got permanent glow. Yes, we do. Okay, it is really starting to look like some seriously threatening Ludoness. Granted, it was still seriously threatening before, but I think we've reached a whole new plateauing stage of seriously threatening. And our items are Bumbo. How you doing, Bumbo? I think we take this for the spun, then we re-roll Tractor Beam. Goddamn Tractor Beam, can you imagine? If only it actually affected it. The annoying thing is, the homing pull of this is stronger than I can actually move it away from enemies. And also the good news, because of Infinity, we can just pass it through the walls, which is always very, very nice. Alright. You've been obliterated. I bet you it's up here. I just have a feeling. Yeah, my feelings are never wrong. You know, they're just not. My feelings are true. My feelings are true. It's one of my most noble virtues. I didn't even really get to see him die there. That was kind of excessive. Alright, onwards and upwards. At least Isaac looks less completely and utterly destroyed here. I think what I might do is get re-roll just once more, just to see if anything changes with those items that might jazz things up just a smidge, but I am not holding out a crazy amount of hope, just a reasonably acceptable amount of hope. And before, the one that I took was destined to turn into something absolutely insane, but we will never know. No, we will not. But what we will know is boom! Hey, I like use mascara, and honestly, I don't take the odd mushroom to offset that. That is fine by me. Yes, that is fine by me. Look at that. What a... Oh, my adjectives are like mashing together. I don't even know anymore. I'm just kind of going to leave it. I feel like this would actually clear the room if I just leave it. Why am I consistently taking damage? Oh, creep. Yeah, I remember how that works. That's a good point. Yeah, you kind of don't want to if I'm honest, go anywhere near the light. I know they tend to say step towards the light, but this is one situation where that is distinctly the wrong thing to do, okay? I'll give you that as a freebie warning. And then we've got ourselves one more sedan, and then a little bit of fallen angels. It is sad to see them fall so, isn't it? And off you go. Alright, I think we can safely say, and I don't know what's making me think this, but I think we got this. Yeah. Remember when Mega Satan was like the big bad boss? Oh, good times. Like if you enjoyed this, guys, submit your seeds and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.